everyone. Good day. How are you doing today? It's your girl Glory, and I'm so happy to be in today's video. How has everything been? Hope you're doing okay. Hope your family is okay. So jumping right into today's video, the topic we're gonna be discussing, or the question rather, that I'm going to be answering today is how to deal with envy. Whenever I mention my the question I'm going to be answer, I laugh because they are such um weird questions. Like, who has envy? Like, why would anybody even have envy? It's not even a topic to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Why? Who envies who? Like, we all Christians, we all good people. Why should we have envy in our hearts? It's it's unheard of. Okay. I don't know for you, but envy for me, it's something that comes natural. I talk about things that come natural that we don't want because we are good people. You know what I'm saying? We are good people, so we don't want them, and we try to rub minds on how we could deal with them and get rid of them. These are things that come with human nature. As being a human being. But what makes you a better human being, or what makes you a good Christian, is that you deal with them, you don't let them grow, you don't nurture them, you don't let them bear seeds or fruits in your life. But whether they come natural to man, yes they do. From the day you were born with it. But when you become a Christian, when you become more matured, more exposed, you tend not to want them because they are not good, of course. And it doesn't bring anything good with it either. So you want to find a way to get rid of it, or maybe you already know how to get rid of it. But today I'm going to be talking to those that don't know how to get rid of it, or don't know how to deal with it, but they just find themselves envying somebody else. They find themselves envying others. And envy doesn't just come to maybe somebody is rich and the other person is poor. Sometimes people envy you for different reasons. People can envy you, or you can envy other people maybe for their looks, or you can envy other people for maybe the spouse they have, or where they live, or their riches, or their academic achievements. I don't know. There are different reasons why people envy others, because sometimes this person has you're rich, this person is rich, but this person has more academic qualifications than you, so you envy the person for the academic qualification. Sometimes you're rich and this person is poor, and you envy this person for the riches. Sometimes you have everything, but you feel you're not beautiful enough, and you envy this other person or these other people because of their beauty. There are different reasons why people envy others. So today, I'm going to be talking about how to deal with envy, how you deal with that seed. You don't even let it germinate in your heart, neither do you let it be a fruit. How you kill it at the growing stage. No, at the planting stage. The moment you discover that envy is beginning to have roots in your heart, you kill it immediately. For me, how I deal with envy, because you might deal with envy for this person today, and tomorrow another person comes from nowhere and you're like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a constant daily effort. And you get to a stage when it becomes a virtue. You don't even need to do anything anymore. It's just a part of you now. You don't envy anybody, you know. So it's a conscious effort, and before you know it, it becomes not just a conscious effort, it becomes a virtue, it becomes personality. You just have no envy in your heart whatsoever for anybody, you know. So, but you have to start from somewhere before you get there. For me, how you can deal with envy on a daily basis is you count your blessings. Stop looking at the things you don't have. When you look at other people that seem to be doing well, count the things that you're doing well into. You'll be surprised. You will be so surprised on the things that you have, because maybe when you hear something about somebody, or when you see that somebody's life is going so wonderfully well, everything is so wonderful, that's because you're seeing all the good things happening in the person's life, and you're counting it. When you count your own life, not somebody else's, you will also discover that there's so many things that other people could envy you for too. Like, there's so many good things happening in your own life too, you know? Because when you also count the things that the other person doesn't have, you discover that there's no room for envy. So when you begin to envy people is when you're only counting the things that you don't have and that person has. You're only looking at things that you don't have. Why not shift your attention from the things you don't have to the things you actually have? I'm not saying you should compare what you have to what that. No, I'm just focused on your own self. Like, forget about other people. Be happy for them. Yes, be happy they are doing good, but also be happy for your own self. People are so good at being happy for other people and not even happy for their own self, because they don't even know what is going on in their life. Like, they are so busy knowing what is going on in other people's lives that they don't even recognize or appreciate the good things happening in their own life. So they're not even happy for their own life. Count the things happening in your own life. Focus on the good things happening in your life and appreciate it and be happy for your own life. When you're happy for your own life, being happy for others comes natural. You don't even have any reason to envy them because you're happy for your own life. You might not have all the things they have, you might not have reached or attained the height they have attained, but you happy for your own life, because in your head you can remember, or you know, or you've counted all the things good going on for you. That is number one way you can deal the root of envy. And you can live your life fine as gold without having envy for other people. Secondly, another way that I try to get rid of envy, or not even let it take root at all in my heart, is by I don't monitor people. Like, to be sincere, I don't like go to somebody's Facebook page and then click all the pictures and click all the comments and zoom the picture to see everything. I don't do that. When you do that, you're killing your, like, you're not just wasting your time. To be sincere, you're killing yourself by giving room for envy. I don't monitor people's life. I don't analyze or pay attention to every detail. I don't like criticize or be like, oh no. Once I see your picture is beautiful, I like it, I move on. Like, no investigation, no analysis, no criticism either. I just like, if it's beautiful, I comment beautiful. If it's not, I just, you know, I like, there's no need. If something is not beautiful, you comment beautiful. I don't know. That's deceit. Like, it's not beautiful. I hold my comment to myself, but I better not like comment deceitfully. I move on to the next page. I move on to the next. I scroll up. I'm not saying you don't keep yourself busy with social media. You don't look at what the pictures people send, but just look at it and move on. Don't investigate, don't analyze, Don't zoom it in and zoom it out. Don't scroll around the comment section. As in, just look, appreciate, move on. Seriously, you wouldn't have any reason to envy what you don't know. It's when you begin to know the details, you begin to into everything, that you begin to know, oh, this person is doing really good. Oh my God, is that real gold? Oh my God, is that because you're looking into all these details. And before you know it, you're thinking about it, your second thought. Oh my God, this person is really, oh my goodness. Before you know it, you're giving room for envy, and you're beginning to unappreciate your own life, and you're beginning to want what they have, or wonder how they got there, and all sorts of things, and your mind is busy with other people's life. Don't just monitor, investigate, or analyze people's life. I'm telling you, your life will be fine as gold. Okay, another way that I deal or get rid or don't even give room for envy in my life is, I have hope that the same God, that helped them to get to where they are through hard work, is God for everybody. The same God will also help me through hard work to be able to attain the same height they have attained. I have hope. When you have hope, when there is hope, you don't have any reason to envy, because what is the point of hope? Hope is that wherever people or greatness people have achieved, I too will get there. That is hope. I too will achieve that. If I work hard, if I do my part, I too will also get there. So if you have hope, then there's no need for envy. If you have envy, it means you're hopeless. It means you have no hope that yours is coming. It means you have no hope that you're also going to attain greatness in your own way. Not like exactly the same way they did, but in your own way, like your own destiny also has some form of greatness in it. So be hopeful. When you're hopeful, you have no room for envy. Another way that I try to deal or not give room for envy, I love the sincerity game. Guys, I always talk about the sincerity game in most of my, if not all of my videos. I play the sincerity game all the time in my heart. I ask myself, this person has achieved this greatness. Am I working as hard as they are? Have I worked as hard as they are? Have I made sacrifices as much as they have? People work hard. Like I'm telling you, people work hard. People make sacrifices. People pay prices. Are you ready to make the sacrifice they have made? Are you ready to believe in what they believe? Are you ready to pay the prices they have paid? Some people pay good prices, some people pay bad prices. Don't even get me started. Some people pay horrible prices just to get where they are. And if you want what they have, are you ready to pay such horrible prices? Like, ask yourself sincerely. Don't just envy out of the blues. Ask yourself a sincere question. Are you ready to pay the price? Are you ready to make the sacrifice? Do you believe what they believe that got them to where they are? Are you working as hard as they are? If you ask yourself those questions, you discover that you really have no need to envy somebody that has paid the price you're not ready to pay. Uh-uh. You really have no need to envy somebody that is working hard when you are not. Like you're chilling, watching Netflix every day. And the sister or brother is working so hard, maybe with your academics or maybe with your, I don't know, whatever it is that you're envying them about, and you're chilling. So, how do you expect yourself to get to where they are. You have no reason to envy. You chose chilling. They chose to work on their future or on whatever it is that they have achieved. So you have no reason. If you choose also to work hard like they did, you're also going to get the greatness that you want, you know, and you're also going to attain the high that you want. So when you play the sincerity game, you discover that you really have no reason to envy this person or envy that person. Finally, one thing that helps me to get rid of envy sincerely on my own part, or deal with envy, or don't even let envy take root in my heart as I scroll through the social media or as I hear news about other people's success, is I know that the same God who knocked on their door, knock knock knock, and bless them, will also come to my own door. It's turn by turn. God cannot be at every door at the same time. He knocks on everybody's door at an appointed time. So the same God that visited them and blessed them will also visit my own door. I have that belief. And I also believe that blessing comes with maturity. When you talking about God now, when you remember the story of the talent, like the person God gave 1 talent and 3 talents and 5 talents, God already knows the future, and He already knows that the person with 5 talents is matured enough to handle the 5 talents and double it. To be sincere, He knows that. He already knows that the person with 3 talents was matured enough to only handle 3 talents and was going to double it. And also, he already knows that the person with 1 talent wasn't going to do anything at all with the talent, was actually going to bury the talent, do nothing, and rather criticize and judge other people making use of their talent. He already knows that. And that's why he just gave him one. It might look like it was unfair to give the person with 1 talent, but I'm telling you, God sees the future and He knows how matured we are to handle each and every blessings He gives us. He knows who's going to bury His blessing. He knows who's going to use the blessings for good. He knows who's going to double the blessings. He knows who the blessings is going to ruin. And being a good father and a good God, He gives us based on how much we can handle. Once you grow up to a stage where you can handle 3 talents, definitely, He wouldn't hold it back. He's not a partial God. When you get to the level where you can handle 5 talents, definitely, He wouldn't hold it back. Sometimes I tell myself the sincere truth. This person that has all this, if I really have all that, I don't know if I'm matured enough to handle all that and still be sane, like still be organized and still give God much time as I have. Because I haven't gotten to the level of discipline or maturity as much as the person that has it has it. So when you have this mentality that it all depends on you, it all depends on how much you have built yourself in God, how much maturity you have in God, that for God to give you so blessing or that blessing. When you have that mentality, all you have to do is to keep working on yourself, keep working on your relationship with God, keep building yourself in God, that you come to the level of maturity that God can trust you, that giving you this, it will not ruin you, it will not take you far from God, but rather you will do something greater with that. When you think about it in that way, you wouldn't have any reason to envy somebody that has a private jet or has this. It's because this person can handle a private jet. If you're given a private jet at the level you are right now, can you handle it? Like, Can you work hard enough to maintain it? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me say you're gifted a private jet right now. Can you maintain a private jet? Can you work hard enough? Can you invest time enough to generate the income to maintain a private jet? You know what there's some blessings that you haven't even reached the maturity to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people stay awake till 3 a.m., 2 a.m., doing jobs, like doing business, working hard just to generate income enough to maintain the life they are living. Do you have that grace to do that right now? Do you have that strength, that discipline to do that right now? You know, so God blesses us based on how much we can handle. He blesses us based on how much knowledge we have. He blesses us based on how much wisdom we have acquired to organize our blessings. So as we grow, as we get more wisdom, as we get more knowledge, as we get more organized, as we get more fruitful, the more God gives us. This is one great mentality that I acquired over the years that makes me, I don't like it when I see people that are doing so well, and I know and I've discovered that these people work hard, and I know that I don't even have the discipline or strength to work as much hard as they are working. I tell myself, bro or sis, you deserve it. You deserve it. And all I have to do is to work on myself, to grow myself, to come to the point that such a blessing can come to me, and I would make good use of it and it wouldn't ruin me. So, my friends, I hope this helps, or this teaches you or helps you understand there's no point to have envy or even give room for envy in your heart against somebody else. Another thing I want to point out is you can also help get rid of envy if you discover like somebody has envy for you. Like, I'm not talking about you having envy for somebody else. When somebody have envy for you, you will know, you will sense it, like in the aura or in the speech. You can also, because see, we can help each other. Like, don't be the one that causes somebody else to sin. That also is wrong. If you discover that somebody hasn't reached a level where the person doesn't know how to deal with envy, and this person has envy for you, sis, brother, you can help the person deal with envy by not telling the person all your success. Like, don't point on the person's face like bam, 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 I'm successful, bam, I'm successful, bam, this is what I have, bam, this is what, like, stop feeding the person with reason to envy you. Stop it. You can even make the person see the things you don't have, or the things that are going wrong in your life. You know, let the person also know that you don't have it all, in quotes. You know, when you keep people close to you, or friends or relatives, that you notice that they envy you in a way, or they tend to like to your success, you know, and you keep always to their face, showing them your success, you're not helping them. And this is what makes people to even go to the extent the envy generates, to the extent that they begin to think of how to harm you, or harm, or I don't know, because they are so pissed and so annoyed with with your success, that the envy has gotten onto the level of wanting to hurt you. You know, don't encourage envy in others. Don't always, like, you know, you can also show them the unsuccessful parts. You know, show them that it's not all success for you, because definitely it's not all success for you all the time. There are things that you don't have. There are things that you struggle with. There are things that you don't do well in. You know, don't encourage envy in others too. Help others deal with envy. And until my next video, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment and ask me any question you want me to address in my next video. Until then, bye guys. Stay safe and be happy.